Most brand owners are hemorrhaging money on ads. They're paying agencies $10,000 a month just to burn through their ad spend with nothing to show for it. They're watching their return on ad spend drop month over month while their agency gives them excuses about iOS updates and market conditions. Meanwhile, they're completely dependent on people who don't understand their business, don't care about their profit margins, and disappear the moment campaigns stop working. But there's a small group of brand owners who take a different path. They decide to learn media buying themselves, and now they're scaling their brands to 8 and 9 figures, while their competitors are still arguing with agencies about their campaign performance. These brand owners didn't just learn how to run ads, they developed 8 specific traits that most people in this industry don't even know exist. And today, I'm going to break down exactly what those traits are, why 99% of brand owners will never develop them, and how mastering these traits can completely transform your business. But first, let me tell you why this matters more than you think. Every month you're dependent on an agency is another month you're not in control of your own growth. Every campaign they run without your input is money spent on someone else's priorities, not yours. The most successful brand owners I know all have one thing in common. They understand their media buying at a deep level. Some of them might still work with agencies, but they're the ones calling the shots because they know what good performance actually looks like. When I first started learning media buying, I thought it was just about setting up campaigns and hoping for the best, but I was wrong. The real difference between brand owners who succeed with media buying and those who fail isn't about technical knowledge, it's about developing these 8 traits that separate amateurs from professionals. And here's the thing, most brand owners have maybe 2 or 3 of these traits naturally. The ones who actually achieve serious scale, they develop all 8. So let's dive in. Trait number 1, being data-driven and analytical. As a brand owner, you already understand numbers better than most people. You know your unit economics, your profit margins, your customer lifetime value, but media buying requires a different type of analytical thinking. You need to be able to look at campaign data and immediately understand what's working, what's not, and exactly what needs to change. This isn't just about ROAS. This is about understanding how your ad performance connects to your actual business metrics. How does a 3.2 ROAS on Facebook translate to your bottom line when you factor in email revenue, repeat purchases, and customer lifetime value? Most brand owners hand this analysis over to their agencies and just hope the numbers work out. Elite brand owners can run these calculations themselves and make decisions based on complete data, not just surface level metrics. When you can analyze your own data, you stop being dependent on other people to tell you whether your marketing is working or not. Trait number 2, creative plus analytical. This is where brand owners have a massive advantage over traditional media buyers, and most don't even realize it. You know your customers better than anyone. You know what problems your product solves, what objections people have, and what language resonates with your market. But most brand owners can't translate that knowledge into effective ad creative. They know what to say, but not how to say it in a way that converts on paid traffic. The brand owners who master this combination become unstoppable. They can create ads that speak directly to their customers' deepest needs while also analyzing the data to optimize performance. You don't need to wait for creative briefs or explain your vision to a designer who doesn't understand your business. You can move from idea to execution faster than any agency ever could. Trait number 3, risk taker. You're already a risk taker. You started a business, but media buying requires a different type of risk tolerance. When you find campaigns that are working, you need to be willing to scale them aggressively. When the data shows opportunity, you need to pour money into it before the window closes. Most brand owners are too conservative with their ad spend. They find a campaign that's working at $1,000 a day and slowly scale it to $1,200 a day, then $1,500, then maybe $2,000 if they're feeling brave. Meanwhile, the opportunity disappears because they were too scared to double down when the data supported it. Elite brand owners understand that the biggest risk is not taking enough risk when you have a winner. Trait number 4, strategic business thinker. This is where you have the biggest advantage over agencies and freelance media buyers. They're optimizing for platform metrics, you're optimizing for business outcomes. An agency celebrates a 4x ROAS campaign, but you know that same campaign might be destroying your profit margins if it's bringing in the wrong type of customers. You understand your business model, your customer segments, your seasonal patterns, and your growth goals in ways that no external media buyer ever could. When you apply this thinking to your media buying, you make decisions that actually move your business forward instead of just improving vanity metrics. Trait number 5, visionary. You already have a vision for your brand. That's why you started it. but most brand owners don't know how to translate that vision into media buying strategy. Elite brand owners can see where their brand is going and reverse engineer their media buying strategy to get there. They understand how their advertising needs to evolve as they scale, how their messaging needs to change as they enter new markets, and how their campaigns need to support their long-term business goals. This long-term thinking is what separates brand owners who build sustainable, scalable businesses from those who chase short-term wins. Trait number 6, full funnel marketer. As a brand owner, you already understand that marketing is more than just ads. You know about email marketing, customer retention, lifetime value optimization, and conversion rate optimization. Most brand owners don't know how to make all these pieces work together through their media buying. Elite brand owners understand how their ad campaigns need to integrate with their email sequences, how their landing pages affect their ad performance, and how their entire customer journey impacts their media buying strategy. When you can optimize your entire funnel and instead of just your ads, your results improve dramatically while your costs go down. Trait number 7, audience awareness expert. You know your customers better than any agency ever will. You've talked to them, you've seen their reviews, you understand their problems and desires, but most brand owners don't know how to translate that customer knowledge into effective audience targeting and messaging strategy. Elite brand owners understand where their customers are in their awareness journey and can create campaigns that meet people exactly where they are mentally and emotionally. This isn't about Facebook's targeting options, this is about understanding human psychology and using that understanding to create more effective campaigns. And trait number 8, multidisciplinary expertise. As a brand owner, you're already multidisciplinary by necessity. You understand product development, operations, customer service, and business strategy. Adding media buying expertise to that foundation makes you incredibly powerful. When you understand how advertising connects to every other part of your business, you can make decisions that other people simply can't see. And you start identifying opportunities that agencies miss. You start seeing connections between your marketing and your operations that create competitive advantages. Now, here's what's interesting about these 8 traits. Most brand owners have 2 or 3 of them naturally. You already understand business strategy and customer psychology better than most media buyers ever will. But the brand owners who achieve serious scale develop all 8 traits. And here's the problem. Most brand owners try to learn media buying through YouTube videos and blog posts. They piece together incomplete information and wonder why they're not getting the results they want. Or they stay completely dependent on agencies and never develop the skills they need to take control of their own growth. The brands scaling to 8 and 9 figures don't leave their media buying to chance. The owners understand it at a deep level, even if they're not running the campaigns day to day. This is why I created my coaching program specifically for brand owners. I spent years developing these exact traits and applying them to scale 50+ brands. I figured out how to systematically develop each of these traits and how to apply them to get consistent, predictable results. My coaching program isn't about basic Facebook ads training. There are plenty of courses that will teach you how to set up campaigns. This is about developing the mindset, skills, and strategic thinking that separates brand owners who control their growth from those who stay dependent on others. We work together to develop your analytical capabilities so you can evaluate your own campaigns and agency performance. We build your creative skills so you can guide your team's creative direction with confidence. We also develop your strategic thinking so you can make media buying decisions that actually grow your business. And most importantly, we develop your expertise so you become the type of brand owner who never has to wonder whether your marketing is working or not, and never has to worry about being dependent on agencies who don't understand your business. The brand owners I work with don't stress out about iOS updates or algorithm changes. They also don't panic when agencies underperform, and they don't wonder whether their marketing budget is being wasted. They have the knowledge and the skills to take control of their own growth. And that's exactly what I teach my coaching clients. Now, I want to be completely transparent with you. It isn't for everyone. If you're looking for someone else to do the work for you, this isn't for you. If you're not willing to invest time in developing these skills properly, it probably isn't for you. But if you're tired of being dependent on agencies, if you want to take control of your own growth, if you're ready to develop the skills that will make your business truly scalable, then this might be exactly what you need. The investment for my coaching program reflects the value it delivers. We're not talking about a cheap course, we're talking about a serious investment in your business's future. But here's what I can tell you. Brand owners who develop these 8 traits don't struggle with marketing, they don't worry about agency performance, and they don't compete solely on price because their marketing gives them sustainable competitive advantages. They build businesses that grow predictably and profitably. If that sounds like the business you want to build, then I want to talk to you. The next step is to book a call with myself or my team. We'll discuss your current situation, mission, your growth, your goals, and whether this program is going to be a right fit for your business. This isn't a high pressure sales call. We're going to have an honest conversation about where your business is, where you want to take it, and whether we think we can help you get there. But I need to warn you, we only work with brand owners who are serious about this. We only accept clients who are committed to developing these skills and taking control of their growth. If you're ready to stop being dependent on agencies and start developing the traits of elite brand owners who master their own media buying, click the link below and book your call. The difference between where your business is now and where you want to be isn't luck or finding the perfect agency or some secret strategy. It's these 8 traits. And the sooner you start developing them, the sooner you can take complete control over your business's growth. Click the link below and let's talk. I'll see you in the next video.